These are the Tree of Life leaves. In Jamaica, that's what they call them. In Haiti, they call them Lougarou, or my nanny said they're also known as Sorsye. They are called Siempre Viva by a Cuban man who told me that. So let me know what you call them in your part of the world. I will be washing these really good and prepping them by taking off the little stems here. I'll take these off, I'll cut them, and I'll cut out anything that I feel like it's ugly or maybe has a worm or a parasite or something. I'll clean them really good, and then I will blend them and squeeze out lime juice. So when I have that ready, I'll come back. All right, so I've prepped, well, I've rinsed off the Tree of Life leaves. And now I'll inspect them and cut them. But before I do that, no, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do, inspect them and cut them. So this is fine. I cut off the stem. I don't know why. I just feel like maybe, when you cut off a branch, there's like a little milkiness, so I just don't want that. I just cut that off. Nice. Nice. So just like this, in a diagonal. And these grow in my front yard. I bought a plant in a pot of this. The Cuban man told me to buy one called Siempre Viva. I just bought a pot. And next thing I know, they spread like wildfire. And they're all over my front yard now. So, and I didn't even know that you could ingest them. I think I did it for, I forgot what. But once I saw that video, I was like, oh, I have this right under my nose. I was sick. I was really sick. It just came at the right time because this is like an herbal mucinex. It got so much mucus out of me. It was incredible. I was just blowing my nose and it came all out of me. And I will link the video, the original video that I saw. It was on Instagram. I will link her video to this in the description below, so you can see it. It's so simple, so easy. And she didn't add water, but I do add a little bit of water because, just for the consistency's sake. She was pounding this out with a stone and I guess cheesecloth, but I have a Vitamix. So and just look at it. Look at it to make sure, there's no bugs on it. No creepy crawly. You definitely don't want to ingest that. And so I'll finish the rest and come back. So I'm done with cutting out the stems and removing any of the parts that I feel like could be no good. Like this. See? Let's take off the ends here. The part that's like ugly. It is a plant. So, and then now I'm going to re-rinse them because I rinsed them before. I'm going to re-rinse them really good and then put them in my Vitamix. So I'm going to put them in this sifter drainer. And let's rinse them again. And I'm satisfied. I'll put half in only because I want to make enough for 2 batches. So I'll put half in now, and then I'll put in 5 limes. I'll see how much liquid they produce. Where are my limes? I think they're in the fridge. Hold on. All right, so here I'm back with 5 limes. I rinsed them already, and I'm going to juice them. I don't think this is big enough. I'll have to quarter it probably. But these are juicy. These I got from Costco. They're from Miami. Gold Cup limes. This is huge. Juicing, juicing, juicing. Get all the extra goodness out, you flip it around. See? And so I'm going to do that for all of these, and then I'll come back. So I end up just putting a lime and a half because these limes are so big, and I think it's enough. I don't want to. You can't really see it, but let me see. It's enough, and I just don't want to overpower it, so that's what we're going to use for now. And if I have to add more lime, I guess I'll just add more lime and call it a day. So we're going to go add this, and I'm also going to add water too, just a little bit. Now the recipe does not call for water, of course, but I'm going to add a little bit of water because it was super thick it was super thick. So I do have some purified water. Maybe the best would be distilled. Maybe. I have some purified water. I'm just gonna put it here. And this is just so I can mix, blend the leaves better because last time I needed to add water. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt, just enough salt to give it maybe half a teaspoon or less of salt, not much, but the salt is necessary. And actually I'm going to put just a little bit more water, and I think for now, and we'll see. We shall see. I'm going to need more water, but we'll blend it for now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think maybe a little cayenne pepper may be good in here, but that's not what the recipe calls for. So we'll just stick to the recipe. And this looks really liquidy, so I'm gonna add some more of the leaves because this is the medicine. I'll just add the rest. Call it a day, and maybe I'll see if I should add the rest of the lime that I cut. This is the consistency that it was when I made it the first time. Thickety thick. Oh, there's still leaf stuck in there. I can't see anything. Okay. Which I'm going to taste. I'm going to taste it now, and then I'll see if I need to add more lime or more salt to it. It's really thick. Oh, it's right on. It's right on. I want to add a little bit water. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add a little bit of water and help this last leaf blend. Oh yeah. It's good. And it's not horrible. That's what I like about it. So this you're supposed to drink 3 times a day. 6 minutes. You're supposed to drink this 3 times a day. Like, I'd say a shot, but maybe less. Just like a tablespoon. And that should be that. Pour it in. We pour it in. This is a precious resource, as you can see, because all those leaves only made 1 bottle. Unbelievable. Let me blend this up so I can get all of the goodness. Guess that's all this is gonna be. Make this. And then that's all there is. There's the green juice. And this is the honey. I have had it sit in the water that I had sanitized the mason jar in. So these are the finished products that I will be giving to my friend. And this is a precious resource only because it's a plant. I can't just buy it. I could if I go to like the place to buy them, but you know, these are limited resources. So to figure out what I'm going to do moving forward with these. But these are the turmeric is still, the powders are still stuck, but they'll loosen up. They'll definitely loosen up. You know. And if not, you just take a spoon and just scrub it. So here it is, final product. The honey concoction with the red onions, garlic, ginger, turmeric, clove, black pepper, and raw honey. And this tree of life with lime and salt and water, elixir. All right. I forgot to mention how to store these items. This will be in the refrigerator until you're done. You take about a tablespoon of this 3 times a day. And this you could take a tablespoon also after. And I after this, because it's not the best tasting, then you take this. And also, in addition, if you have some Sorsye tea, Sorsye leaf tea, you make some Sorsye, make a tea out of it, you drink that, then you can have this, then you can have this, and you just have a bunch of goodness. Also, if I have a recipe for parasite removal, which I have some papaya seeds here, very easy to make as well. What else? I have other recipes for general infections that have antibacterial, antifungal properties. I have this tea that I bought, which I use a little bit. This is pomegranate tea, peel tea. But I've known this forever because my mom would always have pomegranates, and if you always have a sore throat, this was key. I had like tonsillitis. I had a bunch of issues with my throat, which I should have gotten it removed, and I never got it removed. But she would always make me tea with the pomegranate peel, and I was better in like a day or two. So that's always good to have around, especially in this fall autumn season. They're in season right now, so it's always good to have. What else? This, which I just bought from, what I was telling you about the parasite removal. I always have, I love papaya, so I always have papaya, and these are some seeds that I dried. You know, I cleaned them and dried them, and you know, you chew some every couple of days just to make sure you're clean and you don't have any parasites. Then you drink water. See? Easy. Just like that. Wash it down with water. Good to go. And this is my concoction that I did for this, but this doesn't have the onions in it. This was what I was using. You're a little spicy. But good. All right, time to edit. I probably should have been recording this whole time, but I had a little snack, which I'll have to duplicate probably tomorrow night, maybe not, I don't know. And I cleaned up my mess, and it is, what time is it? 10:41. It's late. Good night. So it's separated overnight, and I don't like it being 50% water, so I'm going to redo it with more leaves that I purchased, and I said purchased, I picked, and we'll see how it looks afterwards.